I've been just thinking about FPV with this DJI Neo. Now I don't have the bobs to buy the DJI goggles, even the ones now for the Neo. But I thought that a few years back I bought this Eachine 5.8 FPV goggles and the Eachine 3-in-1 small mini camera. I was using them with toy drones so I'm just wondering if I can try them out with the DJI Neo. Now this is the goggles which split. I'll just be using this at the moment. I'm sorry at the time I didn't get the one that had the DVR as part of it. This was an after. I followed somebody on YouTube of how to add them on, but yeah, we'll just see whether we can get a signal now. Right, I have this set up temporarily now with the small pencil batteries, and I've just done a search now, and yeah, she's there doesn't seem to be too much of a lag there, so I'm going to try that now and see whether that'll work. Now I can't remember what the price of these was. It's probably 10 years ago now, but they weren't expensive. Next thing now would be to try it out and see what it's like. Right, I went out to the woods to give everything a bit of a try, and I suppose it's the pros and cons. I'll start with the cons first. You don't get any telemetry, information on the goggles, which you would get from the DJI goggles, height, distance, all that sort of stuff. You don't get that. The other mistake I made, I had to go the second time. The first time I went out, I forgot to change the orientation of the main camera, because I was looking through this camera and everything looked fine, but I had that pointing down, and when I looked back at the videos, all I had was autumn leaves on the ground. So I went out today again and made sure that was looking horizontal, because the DVD on this particular model, the one I added on, is very, very poor. Pros, I suppose it works. The cost difference, I would imagine the two of them, the little camera and that's about €100. Whereas if you go and get the DJI N3 goggles, I think I've seen them locally something like €280. But the goggles can't pair with the controllers, so you'd have to go away and get one of them motion sticks. I don't know what they are, another 100. So you could be talking about €400 to get yourself set up with the DJI, and for the amount of time I'm going to be FPVing, it's not worth it. So that's a poor man's option, and it does work. The other thing I got, and was very handy, I got this little LED light, mainly to try the Neo indoors and sort of dark areas. It helps a bit. So you get, I've used that white light now for around the house, reasonable. But the other thing I found useful today, you know, because we're autumn, was to use this little red flasher when flying around, because this Neo can really camouflage itself this time of the year anyway, between trees and foliage and that. And even out in the field this time of the year, it's hard to spot it. Whereas this little fella is very handy to spot where she is. So I found that very useful. Comes with plenty of the Velcro stickers, and what I did, rather than putting it on the Neo body itself, because I don't know where all the internal antennas are, I've just put it on the batteries, and it's worked out fine. That's my experiment trying the Eachine. Now there is a better model. This is the EV800. There's an EV800D which has got the built-in DVD, and I noticed there's an EV800DM now, which is probably better quality DVD in it. So it is a lot less than having to go for the DJI goggles.